Hello, friends. Throughout history, our world has witnessed the rise of many genius individuals. But among them, there were some who captured people's hearts at a very young age, and even years after their death, they are remembered with deep respect. One such great example was Bruce Lee, who is considered by many to be the greatest martial artist in the world. His fighting speed was so incredible that during movie shoots, his action scenes had to be slowed down from 24 frames per second. Otherwise, the human eye wouldn't even be able to catch his movements. Bruce Lee didn't have much interest in school or college studies, but surprisingly, he had more than 2,000 books in his personal library. Many people even consider him a great philosopher. Besides that, he was also a talented artist. He actually studied philosophy at the University of Washington, developing a personal creed that combined ideas from Taoism and other schools of thought. This philosophy was crucial to his approach to martial arts, which he saw as a means for honest self-expression. While most martial artists use punching bags weighing between 35 to 75 kilograms, Bruce Lee used a 150 kilogram punching bag, because lighter ones simply couldn't withstand his kicks and punches. Even after his death, many mysteries still surround him. Why was the truth about his life hidden from us? Today, we will uncover those secrets, things you may have never heard or read before. His talent and skills are so astonishing that they might give you goosebumps. Bruce Lee was born on November 27, 1940, in San Francisco into a Chinese family. His mother was German, so he was also considered half German. His father, Li Hoi Chuan, was an opera and film artist, while his mother, Grace Ho, was a housewife. He had a total of 4 siblings. Interestingly, because he was born in both the hour and the year of the dragon, many saw it as a powerful omen for his future success. Due to certain circumstances, his family had to leave America and move to Hong Kong. Since his father was connected to the film industry, Bruce Lee got opportunities to work in movies from a very young age. By a young age, he had already acted in around 20 films. As a child, Bruce Lee was physically weak. They lived in a rough neighborhood where other kids used to bully and beat him. Because of this, his father enrolled him in martial arts and self-defense training. From that point, he became so skilled that those same neighborhood kids became afraid of him. At the age of 13, he began training in Wing Chun under Ip Man, whom he considered his true master. He was also inspired by the legendary Indian wrestler Gama Pelwan. As Bruce Lee mastered martial arts, he started dominating local troublemakers, which led to many complaints against him. Even the police once showed up at his house. Eventually, his father decided to send him back to America for further studies. Following his father's decision, Bruce Lee moved to the U.S. and enrolled at the University of Washington. However, he still wasn't interested in studies. Instead, he began teaching martial arts to other students and starting money. In fact, he regaled his students with his martial arts philosophy, which he eventually formalized into Jeet Kune Do, or the way of the intercepting fist, a style focused on practicality, flexibility, and rejecting rigid forms. During this time, he met Linda Emery. They fell in love at first sight and got married in 1964. They had 2 children, a daughter named Shannon Lee and a son named Brandon Lee. Gradually, Bruce Lee established his identity in martial arts. It is said that he could generate up to 725 kilograms of force using nunchaku, which could easily defeat an opponent. However, despite being so powerful, he had a fear of water and never learned to swim. You might be surprised to know that a single punch from Bruce Lee could generate 148 kilograms of force. To compare, if a car hits a person at 48 kilometers per hour, Bruce Lee's punch could cause even more damage. His hands were so powerful that a strike from just 3 inches away could send a person flying 9 to 10 feet. At full power, a person could be thrown up to 20 meters away. Considering he was only 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed around 60 to 62 kilograms, people often wondered where such immense power came from. Jackie Chan was highly inspired by Bruce Lee and considered him his master. Apart from martial arts, Bruce Lee was also a great dancer. In 1958, he won first place in a dance competition. In 1962, during a tournament, he defeated his opponent in just 11 seconds with 15 punches and 1 kick. He practiced up to 5,000 punches a day and could do 1-finger push-ups, something people traveled long distances to witness. By this time, he had already made a name in martial arts, but his journey in Hollywood was just beginning. In 1964, he appeared in a TV series called The Green Hornet, which became very popular. His real breakthrough came in 1969, and later in 1972, his movie The Way of the Dragon made him an overnight superstar. He then evolved into a choreographer, writer, and director. Everything was going well until May 10, 1973, when he suddenly fell ill while shooting his film Enter the Dragon.
He was taken to a hospital in Hong Kong where doctors diagnosed him with cerebral edema. After recovering, he returned home and resumed work. After his recovery, his reputation only grew, and today he is widely credited with making people shine on screen, helping to break down old stereotypes. Later, while planning his next film, Game of Death, he scheduled a meeting with actor George Lazenby. But on July 20, 1973, he suddenly experienced severe pain. To relieve it, he took a painkiller and went to sleep, never to wake up again. He was rushed to Queen Elizabeth Hospital, where he was declared dead. Investigations suggested that his death was caused by an allergic reaction. At that time, Bruce Lee was reportedly using cannabis, which was legal then. Some doctors believe the combination of drugs and painkillers caused the fatal reaction. There are also theories that a prior surgery, where sweat glands were removed, might have contributed, as sweating helps remove toxins from the body. The Hong Kong government formed an investigation committee, but the full truth behind his death was never completely uncovered. Later, his wife Linda Lee wrote a book titled Bruce Lee, The Man Only I Knew. Various magazines declared him one of the most influential people of his time. In 2013, a massive statue of Bruce Lee was installed in Chinatown, America. From an ordinary boy, through his talent and determination, he became the one and only Bruce Lee, the ultimate superhuman. Now, a quick reminder to all the viewers, if you enjoyed this uncommon and interesting content, please don't forget to press that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and leave a like on the video. And let us know your thoughts in the comments below.